Thanks for joining us. Before we get started, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And remember to hit the bell for notifications. See you soon. Bye.
Going into the Lake Mead Visitor Center before going down and finding a place to camp for the next couple days. Well, we have a national park pass, so we were able to come right in with no fee. So if you get the opportunity, I'd recommend buying a national park pass. Alan gets his with the 100% disabled veteran pass. The marina and the boat launch getting into Lake Mead. Beautiful white egret and lots of little ducks. Rocky swimming in Lake Mead. People out enjoying the morning in their pontoon boats. I sure do miss ours, but I sure do love traveling more.
The rock's still having a good time, and there's all this garbage here, it's trash. Colleen's picking it up. And why people do this, we don't know. That's the generation or the way it's brought up. Because there's some places there's some places that are just gross. But we're here just picking up other people's trash because it looks like poo-poo. And even here in the national park, it's a $5,000 fine, or I think it's at 6 months in jail. They got to start enforcing that, so until they do that, it doesn't matter too much.
Gosh, 100 yards away from the beach is a giant trash dumpster. Wish people would use them. This is Boulder Beach. I think we're going to go down to a little more dispersed camping. Well, we must be at the north entrance. Headed down into Government Wash. Some of these roads are kind of scary. Sadly, even with a $5,000 fine for littering, this is what we had to pick up before we could set up. We had to come down 6 miles, but we have an awesome view of Lake Mead. And can't go wrong with a view like this.
This is where we spent the night. This is about the max of trying to get a rig like this down into a place like this. Big old holes, rocks. And when you go here towards the edge, you can see my tire track. And it gets pretty soft over there. So it was a fun thing turning this thing around yesterday. But we got it here. We're not nowhere level. 4 inches higher than we would if we sit on the ground. Gorgeous spot. Hey, this is about the hardest spot we've had to. Oh, you can see this hole right here. That's my trailer tire down in there. I thought, man, where'd I go? And I was able to pull it out of that little hole there. But we made it. But unless you're a good driver, well experienced in some radical, unnormal terrain, go for it, buddy. You can't beat this view. I mean, if you look around here, normally this is underwater. Well, maybe not normally, but it has been. How many times? I couldn't tell you. Look it up if you need to know that. But it's just amazing to think of that. And last night, the coyotes, they were, coming right down this valley. And I'll try to slow the panoramic view down here. But so over here, that top of that lower level there, the coyote would run along that all the way down to some spot and then go over the side. But it was, you could see their shadow real good, and at first you could see a couple of them. But just the shadow of them running, that thing is, worth everything. And for some reason, there's people that walk. Oh, it's got to be 600 yards at least. And that's not straight. That's 600 yards down. And then you fish for however long. These guys, they get down here pretty early in the morning. But at the end, you hike back up mountains, I guess they call them. But it's pretty impressive what some of these guys do to come down here and fish. Last night, there was about 6 of them. And they fished this point over here, but they walked all the way over there, up that little road you can see there, all the way back up that hill, and all the way back up where that high RV was where the cars parked. Now they come down there early enough, no flashlights, but when they left out of there, it was pretty dark. So they did that in the dark. That's me in the old days, maybe. Nowadays I just sit here and think they're freaking crazy. And we still fish, but if it's close, we'll throw a pole in. If it's a little bit too far, it's like, oh yeah, that might be a good fishing hole, but somebody else will find out.
Well, time's getting short and we gotta go. So we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.
Thanks again for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And remember to hit the bell for notifications. Bye.